Guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the volume of composite figures. So I do have a video on how to find the area of composite shapes. So that might be a triangle mashed with a square, a trapezoid and a parallelogram, maybe a triangle, a semicircle and a square, so on and so forth. But today we're going to be talking about three-dimensional objects. So we're trying to find the volume, how much stuff we can fit into these shapes if they were real. So in order to find the composite volumes, it's very similar to composite shapes. So you have to find the volume of each of the shapes and then add them together. So I have two examples here, and there will be a sister video on this of how to find the surface area of composite figures, which is a little bit more in detail. So if you are working on that subject, please make sure you check that video out as well. I am going to be using the same examples for that video. So let's get started and try to find the composite volume for both of these shapes. So I'm going to start with the one with the two prisms first. The top shape is a tiny cube and the bottom is a rectangular prism. So I'm going to start by finding the volume of the cube. So I'm going to label this volume of the cube. That's a subscript. So in order to find the volume of this cube, all I have to do is multiply the length times width times height. So 3 times 3 times 3, and that gives me 27. I need to now find the volume of the rectangular prism. I'm going to label that with a subscript of P. So again, length times width times height, and it doesn't matter what order you do it because it is multiplication and it is commutative. So 14 times 8 times 6, and that is going to give me 672. Now, all I need to do is add them together. And my final composite volume here is going to be 699 inches cubed. And yes, it's going to be cubed since we are trying to find a volume. Now let's switch over to the next one. So the first volume I'm going to find is the cube. It is the easiest to find. 5 times 5 times 5, length times width times height, that gives me 125. Now I need to find the volume of the pyramid. Now they did give me some information. They told me that the height of the pyramid is 3.1 inches. So when we're trying to find a volume, we need the height that goes up and down. This 4 inches here is something called a slant height, represented with a cursive lowercase l, which we really don't need in this case. So to find the volume of this pyramid, I'm going to label it PY. It is 1/3 times the area, 1/3 times the area of the base. So the area of the base is going to be 5 times 5, which is 25, times the height, which they told me was 3.1. So off screen, I'm going to do 25 times 3.1, and then I'm going to multiply this by 1/3. And I'm going to get a rather long decimal. I'm going to get 27.83333 repeating. So I'm actually going to round this to the tens place. So my final volume here is going to be 25.8. So now my last step is just to add these two volumes. And since I ran out of room, I'm going to put it at top over here. So 125 plus 25.8, which gives me a final volume of 150.8 inches cubed. I hope that this video was helpful for you. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more, and leave a comment below if you have any questions. And make sure you share this video with a friend who you think could benefit from this tutorial. Thanks for watching.